The 2018 NCAA Tournament field is set and the opening round tips off on Thursday. There's going to be a lot of talk regarding underseeding, overseeding, traditional spots for upsets and the math of filling out your bracket, but in all of those topics is another interesting discussion: who is the best team on each seed line? So if you've got your mind set on a no. 12 to beat a number 5, a number 3 or no. 4 seed making a run to the Final Four, or you want to be the one who gets it right when a no. 16 finally knocks off a number 1 seed. This is the power rating system for you. Check out Sportsline's upset tournament bracket here. Our computer simulation correctly predicted 9 out of 12 double-digit seed upsets in the first round the past 2 years. No. 16 seeds: UMBC, LU, Brooklyn, Radford, Penn, NC Central, Texas Southern. Top team, Penn. Midwest region. My favorite seeding controversy on Selection Sunday, pointed out by Matt Norlander on the CBS Sports Eye on College Basketball podcast, was outrage over Penn seeding at no. When considering all the moving parts in sorting the field of 68, the placement of the Ivy League champ may seem insignificant, but upon further review those Penn fans have a point. Penn went 24-8, play have a top 100 defensive efficiency ranking and comparable Ken Palm and RPI ratings to most of the no. 15 seeds, no. 15 seeds: Georgia State, Cal State, Fullerton, Iona, Lipscomb. Top team, Georgia State, South Regional. You don't want Teron Hunter's team to heat up, with playmaking point guard DeMarcus Simon's ability to get to rim, make you pay at the free throw line and draw attention to set up his teammates. Hunter's Panthers rely heavily on three-pointers, so they'll need to be locked in to knock off Cincinnati, but there's enough of a chance to consider to track that game carefully on Friday afternoon. No. 14 seeds: Wright State, Stephen F. Austin, Bucknell, Montana. Top team, Bucknell, Midwest Regional. In a weird way, the fact that the Bison dropped the first 4 games of the season is why you should like them as a sleeper in the NCAA tournament. Bucknell started the year with Arkansas, North Carolina and Maryland on the schedule, establishing a baseline for competition against power conference foes. The team is experienced and is led by both this year's Patriot League Player of the Year, 6'7" forward Zach Thomas, and last year's Player of the Year, 6'9" center Nana Fowland. No. 13 seeds: Buffalo, Marshall, Charleston, UNC Greensboro. Top team, UNC Greensboro, West Regional. Guard Francis Alonso is one of the national leaders in three-pointers made and attempted, but this isn't a mid-major that is going to require great three-point shooting to be a threat. UNCG's strength is on the defensive end of the floor, with a lot of three-quarter and full-court pressure and enough size at the rim. 6'10" big man James Dickey was SoCon Defensive Player of the Year to hold their own in the post. No. 12 seeds: Davidson, Murray State, New Mexico State, South Dakota State. Top team, New Mexico State, Midwest Regional. Chris Jans has done a great job in his first year at New Mexico State, leading the Aggies to wins against Miami, Davidson and Illinois en route to a 28-5 record. The Aggies have a toughness about them that is reflected on the floor by beating teams on the glass. Jamario Jones is second nationally, averaging 13.2 rebounds per game, and a top 15 defensive efficiency rating. No. 11 seeds: Loyola Chicago, St. Bonaventure, UCLA, Arizona State, Syracuse, San Diego State. Top team, St. Bonaventure, East Regional. Every season it's important to identify one of the no. 11 seeded teams in Dayton that has a potential to show up in the first round, warmed up and knock off their higher-seeded opponent. Seniors Jalen and Matt Mobley not only give the Bonnies the best backcourt in Dayton, but one of the best in the East Regional. The health of Courtney Stockard is concerning, currently a game-time decision with a hamstring injury, but I'm picking the Bonnies to win a couple of games either way. No. 10 seeds: Texas, Butler, Oklahoma, Providence. Top team, Butler, East Regional. At its best, the Bulldogs can beat the likes of Villanova and Ohio State, but defeats to some of the Big East's best teams since knocking off the Wildcats on deck. He made Providence, fresh off its Big East tournament run, look like the pick here. Still, I'm going with my gut and the late-game experience that Kellen Martin can provide. The Big East Player of the Year has takeover ability that few in this entire tournament can match. No. 9 seeds: Kansas State, Alabama, NC State, Florida State. Top team, NC State, Midwest Regional. Would you feel confident playing a team that can count 2 victories against no. 2 seeds among its best moments of the season? The Wolfpack exceeded everyone's expectation for year 1 with Kevin Keatts at the helm, knocking off Arizona, Duke and North Carolina on the way to a 21-11 record. Omer Yurtseven has developed into an NBA-ready 7-footer, and a team of transfers and players left over from the Mark Gottfried era have bought into Keatts' high-tempo approach with positive results. No. 8 seeds Creighton, Virginia Tech, Seton Hall, Missouri. Top team, Missouri, West Regional. I don't expect Michael Porter Jr. to be able to replicate the kind of play he's showcased in high school and AAU circuit play, but even glimpses of his potential could be enough to put a solid Missouri team over the top. MPJ was the tiebreaker here between the Tigers and Creighton, and while I do think Marcus Foster is going to be a beast against his old team, Kansas State, in the first round, I'm giving the edge to Mizzou. No. 7 seeds Nevada, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Texas. Nevada shoots the three-pointer well, doesn't turn the ball over often and plays at a fast